Hello guys, my name is Edwin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys how primary school teachers can come to Australia. So if you're joining my channel for the first time, I'm Edwin. I talk about migration to Australia and lifestyle. Today I will let you guys know how primary school teachers can come to Australia. Are you a primary school teacher in Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and you have relevant qualification, English language test, and you're trying to migrate to Australia? This video is for you because I'm going to give you step-by-step process on how you can come here, live and work in your profession as a primary school teacher. I also talk about other teachers like secondary school teachers, but basically this video is a popular demand because I got email from people telling me, Eddie, yeah, we're teachers and we're looking for ways to, migrate to Australia via the skill migration program. So join me guys. I'll go to my PC and I'll show you the step-by-step process on how to come here as a teacher. I have to mention before I jump to my PC that I'm not a migration lawyer. Whatever I'm going to tell you to just use it as a general advice. If you need services of a migration lawyer, it's advisable for you to seek for one who is reliable in your country or close to where you're staying at the moment. Join me to my PC as I go through the process of coming here as a primary school teacher with me. Thank you. It's Edwin. Primary school teacher is in the skill occupation list. So if you come to this page and hit skill, if you go to Google and then you type skill occupation list, it will bring you to this page. So we just want to double check that the primary school teacher is in the skill occupation list. So this is usually the first thing you do if you are applying for a skill migration program here in Australia. So we type primary school teacher. Let's see what it's gonna show us. Not try this one. So we have here primary school teacher. So definitely this is in the skill occupation list. And then, like I said, this is the ANZ school code. So if you hit here, it tells you everything about the duties of a primary school teacher here in Australia. Here tells you about the visa a primary school teacher can apply in Australia. So 190 is a skill nominated visa, direct permanent residence visa here in Australia. 407 is a training visa. 489 skill regional visa. There is 494, 491 which is a pathway to permanent residence after you've lived in regional area for 3 years. And there is 186, which is employer sponsored visa, which is a direct PR visa as well. So lot of options for primary school teacher. And here it tells you that primary school teacher is in the short term skill occupation list. The assessing authority for primary school teacher is called AITSL. So this is the first place we go in after this because this is the assessing authority. Like I always say, assessment, skill assessment is you sending your qualification, sometimes your experience, some of them will ask you for your English test to the assessing body. So what they do just to, do sort of verification to see that your qualification is suitable to what is obtainable here in Australia. So if I hit here and I go to the website, the assessing body for primary school teachers. So you want to hit migrate to Australia. Right to Australia. Yeah. And you come down to this place. And then you hit here before you apply. You read more before applying. So it tells you everything you need to know if you are lodging your application. So this requirement here is general. I will highlight it so that you guys will see what I'm talking about. So this one here is general for everyone. So you must complete a minimum of 4 years full-time or part-time study at a university level that results in qualification or includes a relevant initial teacher education qualification. They also state here that skills assessment includes an English language requirement that can be met through a study option or with a suitable academic international English. So we are interested in primary school teachers migration to Australia. So I'll just come here and hit primary school teacher. So it will give you everything you need to know about uh, migration program for primary school teachers. So if we come here, the first one is qualification. So you need to have a minimum of 4 years full-time study. Yes. The second one, they say the initial teacher education qualification requirement, at least 1 year full-time level study of a primary school teacher education program, and also a completion of at least 45 days of supervised teaching practice with students across the 5 to 12 years age range in the primary school. So this part is very essential, especially the 4 to 5 days supervised teaching practice is essential for you to get your positive assessment for yeah, from this body. Then English language proficiency is very essential because you are coming here to teach students in primary school. So it's essential that you have um, a good command of English language. You're able to communicate effectively so that the student can understand you, you understand them. So the first option, if you have like if a 4 full year study in Australia, Canada, Republic of Ireland, New Zealand, or United Kingdom, or the United States of America, you don't need to do any English language test. So all you need to do is just to show like a qualification, a degree from that you've had like 4 years of study in any of these countries, and that will substitute your English language test. However, if you've not studied in any of these countries and you want to migrate here as a teacher, then you have to go through option two. The option two is you sitting for academic international English language test system, otherwise known as IELTS. They are very specific about the score they need here. So you need to score at least 7 for both reading and writing, and you also need a score of 8 for both speaking and listening. Um, this for me, this is a catch for most people from Africa, Nigeria, Ghana. But what I'm telling you is this: if you're able to meet these criteria, if you sit for your English language test, academic IF, and you're able to hit 7 in reading and writing and 8 in speaking and listening, you are getting your skills assessment. I know this is like the limiting step for most people because I know it's not easy to have this score, but if you're able to get this, then why not? So this is the applicant checklist. So you just need to go through here and make sure you submit everything you need as far as the application is concerned. So that is it, guys. Then there is also a fee that's attached to this. So after you've paid the fee and you submitted your application, then you now have to wait for, yeah, you just have to wait for them to, get back to you. And if you're successful with the skills assessment, congratulations. The next thing you have to do is for you to do what is called expression of interest. So expression of interest is just a way of you entering your point, your data, so that you enter into pool and get ready to be invited by the state or you are applying to. So if we come to this place, so this place tells you everything you need to know about expression of interest. So creating and some which is known as EOI. So you have to start your EOI, provide all the required information, submit your completed EOI. Then at the end of the day, the system is going to give you a score. It's very important for you to know that the minimum score expected of you for skill migration program as a primary school teacher in Australia is 65. So you need at least 65 points. It's becoming competitive these days, but the higher the score, the high chances of you being invited. And there's also what is called a point calculator. Point calculator is just a system that calculates everything about you. So it looks into your age, your work experience, academic qualification, English language proficiency, and then your skills assessment. So at the end of the day, the system is going to give you a score. Like I said, you need a minimum of 65 points for you to come here as a primary school teacher. So all you need to do is just hit here, and if you say submit UI, then sorry, my section has expired, so it will not allow me to come in. But if you hit submit UI, if you come down to this page and then you hit submit expression of interest, so it's going to take you to a page where you need to like click login and then fill in your details at the end of this. So at the end of the day, the system is going to give you like it's called invitation rounds. Let's look at this and see the last time primary school teacher were invited and what's score the invitation was. So this says 7 November 2024. I know we've had like recent invitations apart from this one, but let's take this one for instance. If I come here and then we go down to primary school teacher, let's see if we have primary school teacher here. Um, this Okay, so sorry, we can't see primary school teacher here because you guys are not. Remember, if you come to skill occupation list, when where we started, sorry, we started from here and then we went back to this place. We started from primary school teacher. So that page we went before is for 189 visa. That is federal visa and primary school teacher. Yeah, unfortunately, you guys are not eligible for 189 visa, which is the federal sponsored visa, but you can go for 190, you can go for 491, and definitely the high chances of you getting invited in all these days. So that is it, guys. If you're a primary school teacher, start putting your application in order. Like I said, the limiting factor for most people from Africa would be just their English language score. Once you're able to hit that, submit your applications, and then once you get your positive skills assessment, do your expression of interest and wait to be invited. Once you're invited, submit the application and wait for approval. Look forward to seeing you in Australia as a primary school teacher. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button so that next time when I release a video, you are notified. And the next video coming is for medical lab scientists who want to migrate to Australia. Please stick to that video. You're going to get all the information you need as medical lab scientists migrating to Australia. Thank you guys. I will see you in my next video. Until then, do have a nice day. Bye bye. Hello guys, my name is Edwin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys how primary school teachers can come to Australia. So if you're joining my channel for the first time, I'm Edwin. I talk about migration to Australia and lifestyle. Today I will let you guys know how primary school teachers can come to Australia. Are you a primary school teacher in Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and you have relevant qualification, English language test, and you're trying to migrate to Australia? This video is for you because I'm going to give you step-by-step process on how you can come here, live and work in your profession as a primary school teacher. I also talk about other teachers like secondary school teachers, but basically this video is a popular demand because I got email from people telling me, Eddie, yeah, we're teachers and we're looking for ways to, migrate to Australia via the skill migration program. So join me guys. I'll go to my PC and I'll show you the step-by-step process on how to come here as a teacher. I have to mention before I jump to my PC that I'm not a migration lawyer. Whatever I'm going to tell you to just use it as a general advice. If you need services of a migration lawyer, it's advisable for you to seek for one who is reliable in your country or close to where you're staying at the moment. Join me to my PC as I go through the process of coming here as a primary school teacher with me. Thank you. It's Edwin.